Good morning, and hope you all have been well. In today's video, we are going to be continuing on with our Pokemon Reborn Let's Play, and this is part 47 of the Let's Play, just to let you guys know. So real quick before we do get into Reborn version 19, there is a few things that I do want to talk about at the beginning of this video. As always, if you wish to not listen, there will be a timestamp in the comment section below. You can simply go down there, click on the timestamp, and that will fast forward you to when I actually start playing the game. So yeah. So I guess with that out of the way, let's get into what I want to talk about. So honestly, the first and main thing that I do want to get into is mainly just saying thank you to Amy, Cass, and any person and any developer that has helped out with Pokemon Reborn. Pokemon Reborn will always be my favorite Pokemon fan-made game, and I just have a lot of love, respect, and appreciation for the game and to the creator and the developers. Pokemon Reborn has honestly helped me out through a lot of difficult times throughout the years. It's been a game that I would go to whenever some dumb stuff was pretty much just going on in my life, and I'm sure many people could relate and agree to that as well. Maybe not everybody, but I feel like a lot of people may agree to that. Pokemon Reborn has honestly made me a better battler, a better Pokemon player. It has made me appreciate and love a lot of underrated Pokemon, and without Pokemon Reborn, I probably wouldn't have found or gotten into Pokemon Rejuvenation or Pokemon Desolation. And if you didn't know, Pokemon Rejuvenation is my second favorite fan-made game, and Pokemon Desolation is my third favorite fan-made game. So overall, I just have, again, a lot of love, appreciation, and gratitude for what Reborn has done for me. So again, before I go on and on anymore, because I know I can ramble on forever and say a lot of good and positive stuff about the game and all of that, one more time before I say it more throughout the series. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Cass. Thank you, developers, and thank you to everybody that has helped out with the game. I really do love you guys, I appreciate you guys, and I am extremely excited to see how all of this plays out. I don't know, it's weird. I just have a lot of mixed emotions, and it's really hard to believe that we are done with Reborn, and there will be no more episodes for Reborn. It's just really weird to think about. Just a lot of weird emotions right now and a lot of weird feelings, but overall, I'm excited, I'm thankful, and I hope you, the creator and the developers, have had a fun time making this game. I'm sure you guys have had your bruh moments, as I would say, with making the game, but overall, I really do hope that you guys are very happy with everything, and I truly do hope that all of us as fans are very happy for episode 19. Again, thank you guys, love you guys. Let's get into the next thing before I ramble on anymore. So the next thing that I wanted to get into is the spoiler lock. So before I get into the main thing that I wanted to talk about, the first thing that I will say is when the beta version first was released, there was a spoiler lock in effect for, I believe, the Discord and the dev blog and stuff like that. And I know when I kept reading, there was a thing about streaming and video making, and at the time, there was a thing that pretty much said that it is discouraged since it is the beta version, but we are not disallowing it. Just in case if anybody is curious on why I didn't start playing during the beta version, that is why. Since they said it was discouraged and they would rather you not, I wanted to hold off until the official release, and since it did come out yesterday, I should be good to go and should be fine with playing this. So yeah, so to get into the actual main thing that I was going to get into, at the beginning of every video, of every Reborn version 19 video I should say, I will, after I say my intro, will give out a spoiler warning at the beginning of every video. I'm not sure if there really is a point, since I don't know why anybody would click on, honestly, anybody's Let's Play to like stay away from spoilers, if that makes sense. I don't know why you would click on a video to stay away from it. There may be a few reasons. Maybe you just are lost and you may need to skip through to see where you need to go next. Maybe you thought about watching somebody's Let's Play and you realize that you may want to finish the game before seeing anybody's gameplay or reaction, so maybe you may decide to hold off until then. Whatever the case may be, I will, no matter what, give out a spoiler warning just in case. So yeah. So I guess the final thing real quick is the thumbnail. Now, yes, it's pretty goofy and dumb, but I am a pretty dumb and goofy person sometimes. I wanted to do something pretty much similar to Pokemon Rejuvenation, and I wanted something to be different with Reborn, mainly because of spoilers. I don't know, I've unfortunately, like throughout the beta version, whenever I go into YouTube, and by the way, it's not like I'm typing in Pokemon Reborn version 19 and looking or going out of my way to see spoilers. It's just from time to time, since I'm subscribed to a few people, I would get recommended some Reborn videos, and unfortunately, a lot of those thumbnails were literally photos of major spoilers within the game. I don't know why people can't read or listen, since Amy and Cass have said that people need to be mindful of spoilers, and unfortunately people still don't really listen. It sucks, and unfortunately I have seen a few of those spoilers, and again, it sucks, but it is what it is. So mainly because of that, I wanted to be different, and I wanted to make sure that I had as little spoilers as I can within the thumbnails. So my plan and idea for the thumbnails, plain and simply, is on the one side we have our main character on a wrecking ball, since we are referred to as a wrecking ball within the game. I have my main team right beside me, and on the other side I plan to have the sprite of whatever character, gym leader, boss battle, Elite Four member that we battle and get into on that side, and maybe have some other Pokemon. No matter what, some people may still count that as spoilers. I think I should be fine, since it's just a sprite of one of the characters and not exactly like the room of the Elite Four, or maybe the next gym room, or I don't know, maybe like some certain areas within the game that are pretty big on spoilers. I feel like I worded that weird, but I think you get the point. So hopefully people will be fine with that, and if not, I'm more than happy to just keep it as is and not really have anything on the other side. It's just, I feel like it would be better to maybe have some of those characters pretty much similar to what I did with Pokemon Rejuvenation. So again, please let me know if you're not a fan of it, but if the mass majority are fine with it and I don't get any comments about it, then I will just assume I should be fine. So yeah. But I guess with that, that's gonna be pretty much it. I took up way much more time than I wanted to, and I guess with that, we're gonna get into this. Again, one more time, that's a lie, I'm probably gonna say it more, but one more time, thank you Amy, thank you Cass, thank you developers, and thank you to everybody that has helped out with the game, and I am extremely excited and grateful to be able to get into this. Yeah, so real quick then, to get into this, I got everybody up to level 95. I did spend some time off cam to grind out some money, so we have quite a few revival herbs, some max potions, and we do have quite a bit of experience candies, so we should be good to go on that. And the experience share all, I did read something that you can go back to, I believe it's Spinal Town. You can go back to where you get the regular experience share, and that is where you get the experience share all. And what's really convenient about it is you actually cannot overlevel with it turned on, so it is very, very convenient. And I guess one more thing, I did get everybody leveled up to 89 for the most part. Well, not everybody, but most of them are level 89 to 90, so we should be good on levels, and if there is any Pokemon that we need to level up, it really shouldn't be a problem since we have quite a bit of candies, so yeah. But I guess with that, that's gonna be pretty much it, and I guess we'll just get into the story now. Hi, I got tired of being tired, so I thought I'd come up here and say hi. The other two are still back at the house moping around though. Boring. But now I'm here to do my duty, so let's kick Team Meteor in the booty. Yo, I don't know what our next move is gonna be, but my gut says it's gonna be big. You itchin' to kick Team Meteor down as much as I am, mate? Actually, I'm gonna say no because I want to talk to a few other people. No need to be modest, mate. I've seen what you can do. Pull yourself together and let's rock their worlds once and for all. That's what I want, right? Oh, so I was hoping if you click no, we can actually not get into this yet and, you know, talk to the other people, so yeah, I'm gonna close the game and reopen it, so give me a moment. Sorry about that. Alright, sorry about that. So let's see who else we can talk to. Oh, and by the way, let me know if the volume is fine. I know I tried doing a recording beforehand and I noticed that the volume was way too loud. I currently have it on 6 for the game. It sounds fine to me, but if I need to lower it or turn it up a little more, just let me know. But anyways, well, if it isn't the local big shot back in town, and why? Nothing's happened here in forever. At least now we can chill out since what's-her-face confirmed they can't use the pulse to attack here anymore, but it's so boring here. Even those other girls went off to catch Pokemon or train or something. By the way, who even are they? Someone want to fill me in. Okay, so I guess that's it. And real quick, they actually, I just noticed that now, they actually changed her sprite. Interesting, okay. I don't know why, it took me a second to kind of realize that. But I'm pretty sure that's different than the one on episode 18. Hardy looks about the same to me. Julia looks pretty much the same. Yeah, and they seem the same too. I wonder why they changed her. Not that it's a bad thing, just Just kind of curious. Why are you acting like this now? I beg your pardon. Acting like what? Doting on me, or dotting on me, however you pronounce that. Oh, and by the way, just to give out a fair warning, if you may be new to the channel, I suck at reading. I am pretty stupid, so I will mispronounce many words and sound stupid, so yeah, apologies in advance if that may annoy some of you guys, so yeah. Like Anna, so she often takes this role for you. No, for you. You always focus on her. I was just worried, but I see your concern. I assure you I don't intend to favor either of you over each other. Both of you are precious to me. You say that, but that doesn't change the fact that you only talk to me when she's not around. I guess I'm just your second choice. That's normal. Most people only talk to me when they can't talk to her. I'm used to it. Lon, I see you were successful in obtaining another badge. As if I'm with your efforts. No, I read that wrong. As I ever am with your efforts, I am impressed but not surprised. But pray tell, have you seen Anna about? She said there was something she needed to do and made off alone in rather a haste. She even insisted Noel not to go with her. I wonder if this was for his sake. Big bro moment. But I guess with that, I think that's pretty much it. And I don't believe there really is anybody in the house, right? No, it doesn't seem like that. Or seem like it. I guess with that, we'll just go talk to Hardy then, and get right into it. Yo, I don't know what our next move is gonna be, but my gut says it's gonna be big. You itching to kick Team Meteor down as much as I am, mate. That's what I like to hear. They ain't gonna see a single thing coming. Let's stick it to Meteor once and for all. It is not a risk to unhand me, woman. As I've already said, I will follow you voluntarily. No chances. Saphra, please. He's not a bad person. Oh, so that's why he's been with Team Meteor all this time. You catch. Nice catch. What, you meant me? Doesn't matter. You, however... Hold up, let me turn off the speed up real quick. You and I have business. Enough already. You know, rough handling a compliant captive is a solid way to jeopardize that compliance. It's not the only thing I'll jeopardize if you don't start talking. I've been talking, you haven't been listening. I didn't like what you had to say. You didn't like me saying I've left Team Meteor behind. I didn't believe you. If you won't believe me anyway, then there's no point in us talking. The right circumstances can breed honesty. You'll tell us the truth, or your comrade's injuries will be on your hands. Firstly, no. No matter what you say, I'm not responsible for whatever you choose to do with him. Secondly, if you listen to what both your sister and I have already explained to you, you know that he's no longer my comrade. Frankly, and not that any of this is necessary, you have better luck forcing answers out of me by threatening your sister instead. Saphra, whoa there, you don't have to hit the guy. Don't you dare presume that I would ever do anything to hurt my sisters. You sure don't seem to think twice about anyone else. I'm not surprised to learn that loyalty is a foreign concept to you, and discretion to you. Enough. Move, we're not done here. Yes, you are. Laura, please move. I will not. Just what did he do to earn your grace? I do not believe that respect and mercy are things that need to be earned. Respect and mercy won't keep you safe from our enemies. Then I would rather be in danger. You always been innocent, but I was always hoping that innocence wouldn't fall into naivety. With all due respect and appreciation, sister, in my opinion, it is more naive to think that people are not worth believing in. Next, you'll tell me we should all hold hands and sing hymns with Sigmund Connell. Not everybody is like him. And I am sure that in some misguided way, he also thinks that what he does is for the best for others. Perhaps he too can still change. How can you say that? You of all people know what we've been through. Now you want to lapse sympathy on him. Safra, do not touch me. Don't touch me. Don't even think about touching me. Stop. Stop. Please stop. Oi, lady, you good? Safra, it is just me, okay? You are safe. The doctor isn't here. It's going to be okay. Just breathe for now. So, you mind explaining what just happened? I'm sorry. I'm afraid it isn't my place to say something like that. But if this is like the past has been, she may need some time to collect herself. Back then, there were times where she was unable to speak at all afterwards for quite some time. Please forgive me if I don't consider that a loss in the immediate moment. I apologize for how she was treating you. She is rather protective of Charlotte and I, you see. I saw. I think we all knew that one last. For now, I will step aside and make sure she is alright. Awkward? Rather. I guess Lumi and Eve are here now. Zero. Why is Zero here? Is he okay? Don't worry, it's just sleep powder. I couldn't let him make it back to Labrador. Where have you two been anyway? We took the lull as an opportunity to catch up on some much needed training now that each of us may have our own teams again. We don't want to be dead weight after all. And you're here too. Do you really intend to turn tail on Team Meteor? Yes, not that anyone has seemed to believe me about it, except Laura somehow. So if you won't trust that I'm here for the greater good, then let's just say I'm here for her. I'll make things right and support her however I am able to. It's something I frankly should have started doing a long time ago. I believe you. I don't know what to do with that, but I will take it. Thanks. At any rate, it's not as if whether or not you are trusted will impact your course, correct? Correct. And though I would appreciate it if I were not literally dragged along by the ear in the meantime, trust must be earned through merit. To that end, I have an offer. The barrier. Correct again. What do you mean? What's the offer? As I explained to some others previously, only authorized personnel may pass through that barrier. Zero and I are both authorized. I will bring him into the city, claiming to have rescued him from you all as enemies of Team Meteor. This can be my justification for coming through the Calcinant side. Then I will cut the pulsed... Sorry, let me redo that. Then I will cut the Pulse Mime's power supply, lowering the barrier for all of you to enter and finish off Team Meteor once and for all. It's true that we will need to help... I suck at reading. It's true that we will need to help... It's true that we will need the help of someone trusted by Team Meteor if we want to get to Labrador City. There is no other way, and right now we don't have another willing subject. I don't think Zero would do it either. Right, he sees Team Meteor as the only place he can turn to. Then it must be done before he wakes up. I don't know, mate, this is kinda fishy if you ask me. What's to say you don't just take off once you're in there and turn against us again? This be a clever way for you to get out of your enemy's hands. A fair concern. Unfortunately, I don't believe I have a way to make satisfactory guarantees, but you will see whether or not I've stayed true to my word when the barrier lowers, and by then it'd be already too late for us to regret it, huh? An alternative may not present itself. What do you think, Alon? Should we trust this guy? Yeah, I trust Bennett now. I know I said it before, the old Bennett was a bruh moment, but the new Bennett that has matured and seems to have become a much more better person, I don't think he's lying. And if he is, then hey, he's an extremely good liar, so yeah, but I don't think he is. I think he's trying to be better and be more mature. If you say so. Alright, I'll go with it. It may just be the quickest way to save Aya after all. I thank you for offering me the chance to prove my allegiance. I guess that works for Zero too. He'd prefer to be on that side, right? It feels strange to have to wonder. What are you looking at me like that for? Do you miss how things were? I don't know. I do. I don't think... Oh, Cal's here now. Big bro moment. But sorry about that. I just kind of seen him walk in here in the background. But anyways, I don't want things to go back to how they were, but I miss it. I miss him. Does that make sense? I don't think it does. It makes no sense whatsoever. I fully understand. Oh, so this is where everyone was. Am I interrupting something? I can hardly tell myself, mate. Oh, it's Cal. When did you turn your hair blue? Do I know you? Evelyn something. I'm not even gonna try pronouncing that last name. That last name. Sorry. This is Lumi. We only spoke in passing and only under that one's face. Yeah, I don't get it. But have any of you seen Shelly around? Heather had a message for her. She and most of the others went down to the city to put the slammer on some of the meteors they caught in a gate. Bad day to be a meteor. Might be the last day to be a meteor. I guess most of us here have been on the other side at some point, huh? And yet, I don't think I've seen any of you before. Cal? Wait, what? Oh. I didn't even see her, but I guess she's underneath the speech box there. Oh. Hi. Been a while. Not long enough if you ask me. What brings you here? Oh, you know, I just thought I'd get out from behind the desk for once, maybe check up on how things were going here while I take a break from the literal mountains of paperwork and responsibilities building up. Not only from having to deal with everything going on in Reborn City, but also from the very slight teeny minuscule teensy wincy issue of having had to have taken charge of all of Apotho Academy after you got Kiki killed. I'm aware, sorry. There's no way I can atone for what happened there. Yeah, there isn't. Did I miss something? Let's just assume so and not get in the way of it. I wasn't going to let Apotho go. Oh, you weren't? Oh. Well, that totally explains you betraying us all and setting up that pulse that was going to burn it all to a crisp. So that explains what happened to Kiki's Metacham. So that's why you stopped Team Meteor on Pyrrhus Mountain, or Pyrrhus Mountain, however you pronounce it. And she's still alive today. Oh wait, I sabotaged the pulse. It wouldn't have done anything but overheat. And you really think I'm going to believe something as convenient as that? It's true. Who even are you? I created the pulse. Oh, you did you? Well, today seems to have been a great day to come up here after all. I get to solve not one, but two problems. I will accept any punishment you deem to fit to apply to me, Eve. But before you do, please be advised that as I have already escaped Team Meteor, I have nothing to gain by defending this individual. Yet I personally inspected the damage to the pulse camera system after the incident there. Although it was clear that the machine had been targeted by a fire-type attack, there was no significant damage to it from that. However, the coolant system had been completely drained and removed. The machine could have powered on, but it would have overheated and shut down long before producing enough energy to resonate with Camrupt. Further, there was no sign of Camrupt itself around the scene after the incident. It's right here. Back then I used my attack to covertly withdraw the Pokemon from the scene and have since recovered it back to health. But that was just a show. I had discarded the coolant system long beforehand. The pulse would have failed regardless, but then you all got involved and Kiki was hurt. I had to pretend to destroy it myself in order to convince Saurus to drop the operation and retreat before anything else happened. That's convenient. And just how do you explain what happened to her Metacham then? You let that poor thing be burnt to a crisp. Actually... Oh, so it didn't actually die. Big bro moment. You're not going to say that's the same Metacham. It sank right into the lava. There's no way it would have survived that. There was another advantage I had discovered when I emptied the pulse's coolant into the volcano. Although it didn't visibly impact the surface, the temperature of the lava was lowered significantly. A human might have been in trouble, but for a Pokemon that are used to taking flamethrowers in the heat of battle, I was able to rescue it with my Pokemon after you chased me off. And you didn't think to bring any of this up before. Alon knew some of it, but you said you didn't want to speak to me. I intended to respect your wishes for as long as you needed. I need to be alone for now. Awkward. Perhaps now would not be the best time to stage a raid on Labradora, after all. You're planning to what? We'd been mulling over the possibility of Bennett here giving the barrier the slip and sticking it to Team Meteor once and for finally all. I see. Lake is back there, but more importantly, Solris. Victoria may want nothing to do with me, or she may accept my defense, but I suspect she will bring her full fury down on him no matter what. I'll join you then. Someone has to look out for her. Then we should wait just a bit, right? Until everybody is ready. Our time is limited until Zero wakes up. Then everyone, do what you need to and we'll meet back here with Bennett. For the sake of not rousing suspicion, I'll just wait here. Talk to me whenever you want to begin. Big bro moment. Definitely a lot of reading, but big bro moment. I'm just so excited about all of this. But I guess before we talk to Bennett, let's talk to everybody here again. Geez, I came up here to help out with Team Meteor and now it's practically turned into a daytime television show. Who's the director here? Who's the writer? I want a word with these people, and a bigger part. What's with having no screen time for most of the series, huh? I bet they just didn't include me because my upbeat and cheerful personality would ruin the over-serious tone. And you know what? They're right. This is a sitcom now. We're eating canned laughter for breakfast. Quick, say something funny. Yes. Perfect. You're a natural at this. Pokestar Studios, here we come. So I guess she just says the same thing. Out cold. It is strange to see him like this. I'm used to seeing this body in the mirror, not on the ground. I am used to being afraid of myself, of what I would do to Lumi, of what I've done to her. She has only had half a childhood, or a third, and who knows if she will even get her adulthood. No, I still have to make sure that she does. If they take Zero back in there, he probably belongs with Team Meteor, but then all of you are planning to stop them, right? If that happens, you'd probably end up fighting him again, wouldn't you? Part of me misses him, and a part of me never wants to see him again in my life. But if you do find him, could you at least make sure he gets out alive? Not long lasts. We'll get you soon, and if not, I'ma punch Bennett's face off. Poor Bennett, bro. Maybe I should have been clear about what happened when we spoke in Obsidia that one time. That Camerup had a fever that wouldn't break for seemingly forever. An effect of the pulse, no doubt, and Metacham was a miracle still in the progress. I didn't want to claim to have gotten them out if I wasn't sure they would be well, and frankly I was surprised you listened to me for even a second. I'd be lying if I said that I don't hope Victoria will forgive me, but that's nothing compared to what it will take for her to forgive herself, for me to forgive myself. I don't know if that day ever comes. I suppose the final battle will begin soon, won't it? Anna is still absent. I suspect she intends to keep it that way for some time, and with Noel, I feel as if I'm already in checkmate. Any move I take with him seems to be the wrong one, but that is not a game I may quit. So how to play? How do you know if someone is important to you? Is it something you decide or something you feel? Honestly, in my opinion, it's a little bit of both, to be honest. Man, I don't know. I guess feel? But again, I think it's both. I see. So he doesn't feel that way. That's not fair. Poor randomness, bro. Big bro moment. Ever since it happened, I've been beating myself up for even having liked Cal. At this point, the thought that I might have been wrong to do so is almost more painful than the things I was telling myself. If I believe him, then isn't it our fault Kiki died? I had always thought I just didn't do enough. I wasn't strong enough. But none of that matters. Strength is weakness aimed at the wrong target. In the end, we killed Kiki. I know it's easier said than done, of course, but you can't really blame yourself or really any of us for what happened on the mountain. It's not really any of our faults, you know? But real quick though, I just want to check the houses one more time because I seen Charlotte is gone and I don't know where they may have gone. Oh, never mind. They're in here. I guess we'll talk to you first. Stay out of this. Just stay away. Clearly, I'm the crazy one here for trying to protect my family. Saphira, please, can you calm down? It is just us. We've always been here for you, right? Oh, hi. Great timing. Welcome to the Civil War. This isn't a war. I shouldn't have to fight to keep the only allies I have on my side. It's just a betrayal. I'm betraying you by saying someone should get a second chance. He doesn't deserve a second chance. He's had a lifetime full of chances, and you know better than anyone what he's done with them. A lifetime. He's barely older than I am. What? No, I don't care about that boy. Do whatever you like with him, I'm over it. Really? 'Cause you sure don't seem over it. I'm not talking about him. Who started all of this? Me. No one blames you for what happened. I do. I won't allow anyone to talk about you like that. Not even you. Glad to know I have rights. But is that not the same way of thinking? What happened was an accident. Do we really need to keep reminding her of what happened? Never forgot, but thanks. That's different. She was the kid. She didn't know what was happening. But the doctor is an adult. Even if he doesn't act like it, and as an adult he made himself responsible for all of our well-beings, and you know how he failed to deliver on that. I can't fathom why you're suddenly pretending he's innocent. Did you forget everything that happened? What I told you? I couldn't possibly forget that. Sometimes I wonder if we're even talking about the same thing. Maybe I was the lucky one. Maybe I succeeded in protecting you, or maybe not. How could I know? As much time as I spent in the circuit or separated from you, I can't be sure. And that's to say nothing of the other kids. I was always thinking, you show signs of it too. It could be either of you. Maybe you just blocked it out. He taught us about that, right? Saphira, what are you? I didn't know. I was supposed to look out for you. I didn't know. I'm sorry, but there's no way that I'll ever forgive him. Not for half a second. Not while he's that kind of person. The kind of person that would do that to a child. Those people don't just change. If those in power are given to abuse, they will continue to abuse until they no longer have that power. I can't stand the thought of this happening more and more. Not to you, not to any of the other kids. So I will personally relieve him of that power. I will relieve him of everything he's had. I'll make sure he understands the shame I felt. I don't think it's impossible for people to change. Even then, I do not wish to believe that violence is the only answer we have. Is that not just perpetuating, the pre-existing cycle. That kind of thinking is what allows it to continue. That's what gets people like you hurt. Then I would rather be hurt. Then you're still naive, still just a child. I am grateful for your guidance and protection, but we are not entitled to our own opinions of what is best to do. Charlotte, Alon, and everyone, don't go dragging me back into this now. This dilemma belongs to all of us. What, Alon too? That isn't quite what I had. You heard the lady, so what's your take on it? Is it fine to use violence as an answer to abuse? Oh, that's difficult. So, I think there's like different levels and different kinds of like abuse, if that's fair to say. And I know some people may heavily disagree or heavily agree. Whatever you believe in, whatever your opinion is. Let me word it this way. In Saphra's case, with her pretty much being like, I want to kill Sigmund, I'm with her. There is no excuse for anybody, in my mind, and I'm wording this word. There's no excuse. I have pretty much no sympathy or any sort of care for anybody that, you know, abuses people, kids, etc., etc. So in the case that Saphra is making, I'm with her. Sigmund, no matter his upbringing, no matter what happened with his life, it is not an excuse for what he has done. It just isn't. However, I am a firm believer in second chances, and I believe for most cases that aren't super severe, that people should be able to have a second chance and be able to change. And I don't believe violence is the answer for most things. But there are a small category that I do believe that it is, I guess, okay and good to do. And with Saphra's case, I don't blame her, and I wouldn't really care if she did something to Sigmund. I think she has every right to do something like that. And that's not me saying, like in real life, if somebody abused you, go after them. In real life, that definitely would make things probably a lot worse than better, but just talking about the game, I think Saphra should be fine to do what she wants, but man, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna stick with most cases and just say no. And just believe that most people should be able to be given a second chance. But if this was solely talking about Sigmund, I would say yes, but I don't know, it's tricky because it's like, Laura's like, everybody deserves a second chance, but Saphra's like, I'm not talking about everybody, I'm talking about Sigmund, so it's like, I think no matter what, it's a bro moment, but I'm gonna go with no. For most cases, most people deserve a second chance. Jury spoken, I'm out. I don't need anyone's approval. In fact, it's better if you both stay out of it. I'll take care of everything like I've always have, including Dr. Sigmund Connell's funeral. Drama queen. She thinks saying something intense and then leaving immediately is cool or edgy or something. She might be right, but she's still a drama queen. Dramatic exits are probably better than only answering yes and no questions though. People only do things because they have reasons, even if those things are wrong or seem very strange to others. It is important to understand why someone does something rather than passing judgment right away. Again, like for most cases, yes, but for Sigmund, no. He's had way many chances and he still has continued to, you know, abuse kids with the electrotherapy thing, so yeah. But anyways, before I get more into that, let's continue on with this. Once you give me the signal, I'll go in there and take that barrier down. Meteor's precious seconds will be quickly numbered. Are you ready? Your word is as good as any for me. golden child and all, then I'll get started. I don't know how long it'll take me to deactivate the pulse. If I have to do a lot of explaining, it could be a while. In the meantime, I suggest you try to make everyone else ready. You make sure everybody's ready, but don't worry, I'll get it done. Big bro moment, so most of us are here. Man, that's pretty cool to see. I like that. How long has it been now? Too long. Do you think something happened? Nothing unexpected happened. He was just lying in the first place. I'm sure he wasn't lying. That's what people do, Laura. They lie, and cheat, and hurt others. And they'll keep doing so until they have no other possible choice. That's exactly why we have to make that choice for them. That's why all we have is each other. That's why I have to look out for you. You're innocent. You can be hurt by these kinds of people, but don't worry. I'll make sure they never hurt you again. I'll make sure they never hurt anyone again. Have you always been this way? Yes. Ever since I understood what kind of world we live in, I've done everything I could to look out for my sisters. My job's not done yet, but it will be soon. And how about before then? Before you understood, that is. That's... When I was naive, innocent, back then, that wasn't who I am. After Mom and Dad passed away, she was really unstable. You don't need to bring that up. I remember that time you punched that one girl. The only one who was in the circuit more than you were. What was her name again? But you slugged her and then just started bawling. That happened more than once. But you don't cry anymore, huh? There's nothing to cry about. I just need to solve my problems. Put them in their place. But it sounds like you changed after all. So what? If you can change, what's to say that others can't? In my opinion, you underestimate others. Sorry if my life hasn't been so chock full of fairy tales and fantasies as yours has. We don't all get the privilege to stay soft. And yet you have responsibility. Let me just reread that. And yet you have a responsibility that sheer cynicism, however you pronounce that, cannot fulfill for you. The best moves are often require not only trust in others, but also what? Patience. Big bro moment. Shall we be off? The endgame awaits us. Do you see now? Bennett really was telling the truth. He's on our side. We'll see about that, but for now, I have an appointment with the doctor. Fine. If no one else is going to look out for him, then I will. That's a sentiment I can echo. Let's go, Aya. I'm coming for you. Eve, I'm worried about Zero. Then you'll have to find him. You're not coming? No, I can't be there to hold your hand this time. I'm going to do what I can about the Pulse Pokemon still in there. Whoever fights them will need to be prepared. This might be one of the precious few ways I can still unravel the things I've done. Yeah, okay. I don't need hand-holding anyway by now. We'll do what we've never been able to do before. Divide and conquer. Alright, let's go to war, cause staying here would be a huge bore. I wonder how much stuff I can blow up before they catch me. I like her. Well, I better not miss the fun. Just remember, if you see any buildings on fire up there, it totally wasn't me. She's after Solris, no doubt. Well, I guess I'm in for her. And however many other dozens of reasons I have to judge myself. You can go ahead. I don't need to go. Big bro moment, what's up? I don't really think I'm crucial to anyone's plans. I don't have a reason to fight like everyone else does. I'll still help, but it's not quite the same. You should just go on ahead. I mean, I guess if you want to stay behind, I get it. Okay. Let's see here. Today's the day to set the score. All in will win the war. All in all will win the war, sorry. Or if you're not gonna hold me up, you better at least point me in the way when I'm done with you. Sorry. You know what, we're a little bit over 50 minutes in. I think this is a good spot to probably end the video here. So yeah. But I guess with that, again, thank you, Amy, thank you, Cass, thank you, developers, and thank you to all of the people that have helped out with Pokemon Reborn. And again, I am extremely happy and excited to be able to play the final chapter in Pokemon Reborn. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely do appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Good morning.